The last hadith, hadith number 20. عن أبي مسعود عقبة بن عمرو الأنصاري البدري رضي الله عنه ولم يشهد بدر. He didn't actually fight and participate in the battle of Badr. لكنه يسكن في المكان. He lived in the area of Badr. That's why he was called البدري. قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم إن مما أدرك الناس من كلام النبوة الأولى إذا لم تستحي فاصنع ما شئت. رواه البخاري. The Prophet ﷺ said, from what we inherited from the first of prophets, what was passed down from the first prophet until our time today, is the concept that if you don't have shyness, فَاصْنَعْ مَا شِئْتَ, then do as you please. This hadith has three interpretations that don't contradict. What does it mean? If you don't have shyness, then do as you please. First of all, the concept of shyness is so important in Islam. It's so important. And hadith number 12 that I said was one of my favorite hadith, من حسن إسلام المرء تركه ما لا يعني. The ulama say that when a person leaves off the haram, and he leaves off the makruh, and he leaves off the mubah, the one that has no benefit, and he only does the mubah, the mustahab, and the wajibat, and you occupy yourself with that, and then you get ihsan, يعني أن تعبد الله كأنك تراه. They said يتولد من ذلك الحياء من الله. If you live your life like that, only doing wajib, only doing mustahab, day and night. If something's beneficial for my dunya or akhirah, I do it. If there's no benefit to my dunya or akhirah, I don't do it. If you live like that, then you're going to gain haya min Allah. You're going to inherit shyness of Allah. What does this hadith mean? If you don't have shyness, then do as you please. This hadith has one of three interpretations, and they're all correct. They don't contradict. Number one, أنها خبر. This is information. This is khabar. ما معنى خبر? What does it mean, information? الذي لا يستحي صنع ما شاء. The one who doesn't have shyness is going to do whatever he wants. That's meaning number one. The one who doesn't learn, doesn't develop shyness, he's going to be doing every sin in the book. And he's going to be doing it publicly and on display. And he's going to post it on Snapchat and TikTok. He got no shyness. He's just going to do whatever he wants. So the one who doesn't have shyness is going to do whatever he wants. That's meaning number one. It's a khabar. Meaning number two is that it is a tahdeed. It's a threat. If you don't have shyness, then do as you please. What does it mean, do as you please? It's like when Allah said in the Quran, فَاعْبُدُوا مَا شِئْتُم مِّن دُونِي. Worship whoever you wish besides Allah. What does it mean, worship whoever you wish? Are we allowed to worship other than Allah? No, it's saying worship whatever you want and you're going to find out. That's what that means. That's what this hadith means. If you don't have shyness, then do whatever you want, and you're going to find out. Inna Allah sayujazik ala dhalik. Allah's going to recompense you according to that. So that's meaning number two. It's a threat when it says do whatever you want. Don't actually do whatever you want. It's supposed to be scary. And the third meaning is, yes, do it. Like actually do it. If there's no shyness in the thing. إذا كان الشيء من المستحبات أو من الواجبات. A woman wanting to wear the niqab. Don't be shy. Who cares what your culture says, what your family's going to say? A man wants to grow his beard. Who cares what people are going to say? There's no haya in that. There's no shyness in that. So do it. إِذَا لَمْ تَسْتَحِي فَاصْنَعْ مَا شِئْتَ. If there's no shyness in that thing, then do it. You want to recite Quran. You want to call the adhan. There's no shyness in that. Do it. Don't be shy for something like that. So if the thing has no shyness, then do that thing. Tamam? Rawahu al-Bukhari. How does a person get shyness? We're going to end with this point. How does a person gain shyness? Shaykh Abdul Muhsin Abad, he says, and shyness is two types. The natural shyness that people are given, and that's a good thing, by the way. Don't say, man, you got to stop being shy. Or we're telling our women and our daughters, don't be shy. Nah, leave them shy. We need them to be shy. One of the most attractive things about a woman is her shyness. Keep the woman shy, please. And the shyness that's acquired. How does a person acquire shyness? He said, Hafidhahullah, وَمَا كَانَ مُكْتَسَبًا. The shyness that's مُكْتَسَبًا. مِن مَعْرِفَةِ اللَّهِ. How does a person gain shyness? By learning about Allah. مَعْرِفَةِ اللَّهِ. The more you learn about Allah, the more shy you're going to be. And this is what the ulama, they say. مَنْ كَانَ بِاللَّهِ أَعْرَفْ كَانَ بِهِ أَخْوَفْ. Whoever is more knowledgeable about Allah is going to be more fearful of Allah. That's why Allah said in the Quran, إِنَّمَا يَخْشَى اللَّهَ مِنْ عِبَادِهِ الْعُلَمَاءُ. The only people to have khashya of Allah. What is khashya? Khashya is different than khawf. Khawf is fear. Khashya is khawf ma'al ilm, is fear with knowledge. The only people that have khashya is the ulama. So here, how do you have shyness of Allah? Learn who Allah is. Ma'rifatillah. Wa ma'rifati 'izamatihi. And learning His magnitude and His greatness. And who He is, subhanahu wa ta'ala. He's al-Aziz. He's al-Azim. He's al-Kabir. How do you not have shyness from Allah? Wa qurbihi min ibadihi. And how close He is to His slaves. How close Allah is to all of us. Wa ṭilā'ihi عَلَيْهِمْ. And how Allah watches us, and Allah sees us, and Allah hears us. Every single thing you do. يَسْتَخْفُونَ مِنَ النَّاسِ وَلَا يَسْتَخْفُونَ مِنَ اللَّهِ. They're hiding from the people, they're not hiding from Allah. Allah sees you and He hears you. When that door is locked, Allah sees you and He hears you. وَاطِّلَاعِهِ عَلَيْهِمْ وَعِلْمِهِ بِخَائِنَةِ الْأَعْيُنِ وَمَا تُخْفِي الصُّدُورِ. And how Allah knows those sneaky secret glances of the eyes, and He knows what the breasts they conceal as well. And in knowing that about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to give you haya. And haya, the ulama, they say, as Shaykh Abdul Muhsin Abad, he says, أعلى درجات الإحسان. أعلى درجات الإحسان الحياء. The highest level of ihsan is haya. Because we said, what is ihsan? And ta'bud Allah ka'annaka tarah. To worship Allah as if you're in front of Allah, looking at Allah. Haya is to live like that. All day, every day. I'm walking around with shyness. Shyness of who? Of Allah. I'm shy of Allah. Allah sees me, He hears me. I didn't do enough today, I didn't pray today. I just have taqsir, I'm shy of Allah. And that's the best place and the best way that a person can live. هذا والله أعلم. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك.